to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dog by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dog stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas. Get up! 180! 52! On the Army! On the Army!
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offense. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
180! Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense!
On second and 12, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll make it third down. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
52.
On third down, Trubisky. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Ha-ha Clinton Dix, of course, a former Green Bay Packer, there on the stop.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's first and 10 from the 11. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on first down. Cohen, and a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
No escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
319. Here we go. Bang, bang.
On second down and 4, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Watch Mike. Exit. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Switch. Hey, 18.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That play never got off the ground.
And a lot of times defenses want to disguise their intentions. Not in this case. They came full bore after him and really whacked him on that play. A big-time loss.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to be incomplete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Cohen. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return is Williams. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third. Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, if you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert, alert. 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
On 1st down, it's Cohen, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Again, it's Cohen. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there. Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in. And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And now running right through it. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. 63 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now here's another interception. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
18.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Williams to return. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
26.
Rodgers now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Alert 3.
Now it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Jones has it. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Spins by. Shifts by him. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when personal foul yardage. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On third down, a run with Cohen. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
On first down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On second down, it's Cohen. Open space inside the 10, and down to the 7-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, but it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Bears, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problem.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
All we got, we gon' let you